Hello, and welcome to another Rangru cast with me, Rangru. And today we are doing a 1v1 on Punjing Valley. I believe that is the name of this map. I've actually seen this run in a row, so I'm quite looking forward to this match. But anyway, on the left-hand side in blue, playing as blue 4 or red 4, we got Putin Run 87. And I just want to, guess out and about. He's probably playing the USSR deck. And on the right-hand side, in red, playing in the proper colours of Red 4, we got Corvus. And it also seems like he is playing a USSR deck. So, as usual, let's speed things up and get things going. As both sides deploy their units. And it's a rather interesting map because there's many ways you can take it. You can usually try and hit hard on the flanks, or just try to do a crazy breakthrough through the middle. And if you do a crazy breakthrough in the middle, it's very hard to pull off. But it's a +2 sector compared to holding a +1. So well, let's see how this will play out. So Putin going mainly for more of the ground force off the bat, a lot of infantry, a lot of armoured personnel, carriers and light tanks, really liking those 85s. Royal Corvus going for the heavy airplay, MI8 with KA-52s backing up. Now they're going to be flying into the Scratchits over here, and the Tunguska round. This is not going to go around. And the MI8's hitting up the Tunguska. Really to turn on the gun at this range. But the MI8's just, the rocket pods and those things are crazy. Managing to land the VDVs and completely knock out that force. I think if a Tunguska had gone on, it definitely could have killed a little bit more. Because the gun is really bloody good against helicopters from what I see. And the Corvus doing what I said, just moving right through the middle. Going for a spearhead push. He doesn't really have anything on the flanks. It doesn't really matter because you kind of have to hold this point to easily get to the flanks. Because from here you can kind of snipe into the sides, kind of. And the MI8's moving up, dealing with command infantry. Osa getting some rocket hits or AA hits in. But not much in terms of ammunition left. I think that one MI8 is going to get shot down. The other one should survive. And the VDVs managing to get the kill. And this has really just turned the whole match on its head. Now Putin falling back most of his forces, getting his ASUs into Alpha, getting his infantry back here as well. Because he really just needs to retake Alpha, because it's a rather big point to hold. The Agron 4 runs just completely knocking out that plane. Doing a good intercept, and a KA-29 dealing with the VDVs. ASUs holding bottom, and both sides is capping their retrospective town on Foxtrot. And yeah, Putin's just retaking Alpha, dealing with the VDVs in the town. Definitely outnumbered them. We still have the VDVs in this little factory or office area. I'm going to be holding for as long as I can, but the BMP-3s and airplanes or helicopters just going to be bearing down the brunt of the Soviet force by loads and loads of rockets. The K-52 managed to shoot down a KA-29, and we got a grad strike onto Charlie, trying to snipe CV, I think. Not getting anywhere nearby. A little bit of a silly manoeuvre there. And a second grad strike. Also trying to do the same thing, but the chance of you killing something with rocket artillery, like blind firing a CV, is so low. Like, even when you shoot at a force that you see with corrected shot, the chances of you hitting something and killing it in one hit is extremely low because it needs to be dead on accurate. And Murphy's laws never works in your favour. Now Corvus Corax starting to get more of the ground units. I'm guessing he is playing an airborne deck, because he is just getting those BDVs and the BMPs, which are the airborne version of the BMPs. And Putin right now definitely has an advantage. He is pretty much have Bravo completely under his control, and Alpha's nice and secure. So if you manage to get CV on the Bravo and just keep Foxtrot neutralized, he's going to gain a very nice plus run. You got the AK-141s, dealing once again with another enemy plane. Just keeping the skies clear. And like I say, all interceptor planes are really bloody good in 1v1s. Especially in a map like this where you got a lot of open ground to safely maneuver in. It's like having an AA piece that can fly around. It does require a bit more micro than just buying a tool. But if used correctly, it can just shoot down pretty much every single plane, left, right and centre. Especially when you have two Yak-141s working together. A very good combination. And once again, the rocket artillery not really doing too much. We got a smirch here from Putin. It's just a slight tickle in his side. Oh, almost hitting the Ural, yeah. Nothing too scary. Yak-141's flying right over enemy AA. Well, fortunately surviving that, as there isn't really much AA, just Strela. And Putin's actually not going to be holding his position in Bravo, but moving up in front a bit. Going to be holding the front area of some Concours M. It seems like he's spreading out his forces a little bit, which could be quite faulty. He was getting Russian Marines into Delta. And the Ka-29 and Mi-8 is going to be flanking the Zalo and BRDM-3. The Ka-29 doesn't have any eyes on because it is a rather awkward position. The BDV's intercepting the Russian Marines. Through the Su-85s, the Russian Marines definitely win in the out engagement. While Corvus kind of set a bit of a defensive line through the forest. It seems like Putin's just trying to move up through into Delta. Now, Putin doesn't have to capture Delta to take advantage of the point. Just as long as he keeps it neutralized, he will be at such a big point lead. And the amount of thing about getting a CV into Foxtrot to just, you know, keep the points to give him a nice plus run. You know, he did just Bertino the town. And not really hitting anything, just kind of missing everything but the infantry. You know, it's going to allow him to move his Russian Marines through cover. Not too much. But then their Mi-8 is going to blow them up to bits. The AK-141 trying to do a strafing run. We've got a MiG-25 PD. It's just two cards of interceptors here for Corvus Corax. Now I guess it does make sense as he is playing an airborne deck. And he is doing quite a bit of a push down here. More VDVs just trying to take his hand. That's what I mean about Putin kind of overextending. If he had, you know, his infantry stayed in his town, he probably could have easily defended or somewhat defended against his force. But because he moved them up and they got spread out, it's going to allow Corvus Corax to get a foothold into Bravo. And then Russian Marines up top just getting wrecked, yeah. And the AK-141's given air cover. Going into intercept, a lot of outnumbered, killing the AK-141 and the MiG-25. So that was a worthwhile engagement, yeah, for Putin. A 2-for-1 deal. No Corvus Corax. You know, he does have 2 cards of Interceptor, so a little bit less of a blow, yeah. Well, Putin, I'm guessing, he's playing a standard deck, so he only has run. He might be playing mechanized. I'm not entirely sure, but it just seems rather standard. Now, I do want to point out. Oh, there we go. Neither side was really using tanks. It was all just APCs and AS-35s, but, you know, Putin just broke out streak and got himself a T-80B. And a T-80 UK, which is definitely a tank. That is 100% tank. And a BMPT, so Putin bringing out the heavy guns now. And I think he's going to try and make some push through into Delta. So that'd be a worthwhile point. That'd definitely take the pressure off of Bravo. Putin just keeping his VDVs and Russian Marines defense point, getting a T-80B down south. But not really going to do too well against the infantry, and the helicopters are just going to stun it up. I'm going to feel and Putin's going to just get the T-80 UK onto Delta. Got an Su-25 being brought out, and that T-80B is right in the open. So now you can put 2 and 2 together. And, oh, the AK-141. Well, stopping, yeah, so shooting down the Su-25, yeah. Very good kill, saving the T-80B for now at least. You know, the Mi-8, so I can't rocket shots off. We've got the Osa in position, getting the AA, and those are rather clumped up, so one good missile should shoot most of them down. There we go. BMP-3 finishing them off. And that's a lot of rocket artillery. I mean, he's really fond of CV sniping Corvus Corax. But as you can see, it's not really effective. He killed one guy, you know. Got that going for you. And he's bringing CV up into Delta, and this is going to be a tough nut to crack. And that's going to be a lot of points for Putin. The +2 on Su-24M, trying to find the perfect place to blow up the bitch. But not finding the mark. The T-80 UK did get hit by a bomb and run. You know, because it's a T-80 UK, it just shrugs it off. And there's going to be soon the AS-35s. Easily killing them. Has revealed his position. The BMTT is being brought out, used for AA defense against the Mi-8. And the AK-141, keeping the skies clear. They've got an Mi-8 all the way behind enemy lines now. It's going to be rather useless, as all it has is a machine gun. Yo, it is only a Jeep or UAZ. So he could get in close, but he's going to fly right by it. It's going to be jacking up top first. This is going to be the fatal mistake. You could also kill the Grudge. He does have eyes on them. It's just too bad he doesn't have any rockets, because this is the perfect flanking maneuver. Because once he gets spotted, a plane's just going to pop out on an AA piece and kill him. Here he goes, going for the Grad. You know, it is only a 50 cal machine gun, so as you can see, it isn't exactly anything too crazy. And honestly, I think he's just try and get the CV, because the Grads have just been tickling a little bit. Nothing really too crazy. You know, what he could do is actually land at the FOB, use that to resupply, and then take off. But instead, the Mi-8 is going to be flying up north. Corvus not even noticing it behind his lines. Oh, he did spot it for the Smirch, which is even better. Oh, 2 for 1, right, yeah. And that was more than enough, actually. Mi-8 being a pretty good little scout helicopter, yeah, but with the K-50 cooler, it does end its scouting days. But that was a rather satisfying kill. Getting those Grads with a Smirch. Battle of the rocket artillery. And we got VDVs during VDV stuff, fighting Mortis Trackleys. And Putin on that very nice +3 got Bravo, Alpha, and Foxtrot and Delta neutralized. Really is putting on the pressure. GAQK falling back. May want to get some repairs from the Urals. SU-24M dropping its bombs. Yo, once again missing the mark because there's no CV up here. UAZ actually hidden right behind this building. Rather good place to keep it hidden because that's it. It's not in the forest, so it doesn't have any camouflage cover. But yeah, it is a rather big building. I mean, if I was looking from here, can't exactly see the CV, but boom, there you go. Sometimes it is a smart idea to put your CV in a more open field, as it is usually a little bit less suspectable than in a forest. Because everyone hides their CVs in a forest. Because MI8s is getting rickety wrecked as they flew off enemy lines. No survivors, yeah. And T-80UK moving up. Putin just has that AA game down with the Oster AKs. The BMPT getting a kill down here. And Putin gaining that very nice +3 points. And Corvus Corex, maybe I'm thinking about getting a CV into Bravo maybe? Yes, that's exactly what he's doing. And, you know, trying to kill the T-80UK, which would be rather difficult. Can't descend in a plane because the Oster's here. So you may want to think about getting a heavy tank of your own. You're just having a cooler moving up. SU-24M dropping in its bombs. Killing the BMPT, but that's really it. And the T-80UK not even receiving a scratch. And the KA-50 trying to snipe the MI8. The other Osters are going to move up and get the shots. KA-50 does kill Run. The Mi-24K coming in to support. The second Oster squad is moving up. The rockets firing, but the second Osters kill the Mi-24. And Corvus Corax, he's having to rely on helicopters and planes to do his heavy dealing damage. Yeah, I just realised he's playing an airborne deck, so he doesn't even have a heavy tank under his control. A TATB is more than enough to pretty much stop any forces in the open field. So yeah, as long as Putin keeps up the AA, he's good to go. Because the only thing Corvus can bring out are VDVs and helicopters. Yo, Corvus has been doing a pretty good job with the helicopters, I got to admit. Yo, Putin's just gained that very nice plus run. It's going to be rather hard for Corvus to catch up at this point. He's getting very close to T-82K. The Mi-28 does get the kill here. The Oshers were rearming. Well, only one was left alive, and Scratch back here. So very ballsy maneuver out, but it did work rather effectively. For the Mi-28 barely surviving at 1 HP. And Corvus now gaining that plus run, but at 180 to 290 in 4 minutes in a plus run. Not going to work, unfortunately. And you got TABs and BMP3s moving through, trying to clear out the rest of Bravo. More vehicles being brought up. AS-285s. And now he's just sweeping through Foxtrot, which is pretty much undefended at this point. Only a VDV squad up here in the command infantry. Out in the open, the SU-25 getting a strafing kill here like it's Battlefield 4. Rocket artillery on the Bravo. Trying to kill the UAZ. Does he get the kill? Nope, not even getting a HP point of damage. And that will pretty much be a good game to Putin, taking the victory with 348 points to roughly a 1,600 kill advantage, yeah? Roughly 1,000, something along those lines. But whatever, it was a good game to Putin, and honestly, he pretty much just won that because he wasn't playing airborne. I understand that maybe Corvus Corax is trying to do something different and fun. I mean, initial helicopters, so was pretty bloody powerful, managing to kill that EA, and you know, we blew a lot of stuff up. But the problem with playing airborne is that you don't have any staying power. You need heavy tanks, long story short. And on an airborne deck you don't have that. You can make good use of helicopters and planes, but if your enemy gets enough AA like Putin did with all those OSAs and, you know, interceptors, ain't gonna make that much of a difference. And it really just goes to show that, you know, a few good heavy tanks can really just do a lot of damage if they are completely unopposed. But yeah, Putin managing to push Raul through the middle, held his flanks, and Raul took the victory. And I'm going to leave it off. Yeah, this has been another Rangaroo cast. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as usual, please just take it easy.